Well, that's equal to, get a common denominator, so it's equal to the limit of 1 minus the square root of 1 plus t over the common denominator of t times the square root of 1 plus t. You see where that came from? That came from multiplying the top and bottom of the second fraction. 1 over t, multiply that by square root of 1 plus t over square root of 1 plus t to get the common denominator, and then do the subtraction across the top over a single version of the common denominator. Now we're ready to rationalize the numerator by multiplying by the conjugate of the top over the conjugate of the top. Okay, conjugate of the top over itself on the top. We can use the formula of for multiplying conjugates. A plus b times a minus b gives you the first guy squared minus the second guy squared. Right, that's a minus b times a plus b equals a squared minus b squared. And on the bottom, we'll just bring the bottom along. It's t times the square root of 1 plus t times parenthesis 1 plus the square root of 1 plus t. And just multiply it across the bottom. Okay, let's simplify the numerator. That is 1 squared is 1 minus the square and the square root. They cancel each other. Distribute that negative sign in the next step across the parenthesis. That's something you might have missed, distributing the negative sign. Just bring the bottom down as it is. T times the square root of 1 plus t times 1 plus the square root of 1 plus t. Now distribute this negative sign, and we get the limit of 1 minus 1. They're going to cancel each other out, and this will be negative t. That's negative t over t times square root of 1 plus t times 1 plus the square root of 1 plus t. Well, we have a factor of t on the top, and we have a factor of t that multiplies as a factor of the denominator. Those two are going to cancel, leaving ones behind. So that leaves the limit, and remember this is as t approaches 0, of negative 1 over the square root of 1 plus t times 1 plus the square root of 1 plus t. Okay, so here we have a rational function, and t equals 0 is in the domain, because if you just imagine plugging 0 in for t, it's not going to cause a 0 denominator. So we can go ahead and do a direct substitution here. We get negative 1 over the square root of 1 plus 0 times 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 0. And we simplify that. That's negative 1 on the top. On the bottom we have the square root of 1, that's 1, times 1 plus the square root of 1, which is 1. And that is equal to negative 1 over 1 times 2 is 2. The answer is negative 1/2.